Hello, everyone. I hope you all are doing amazing. Welcome to the fifth module. The fifth module is on creating linear equations. We have only three lessons in this for exam, and the first lesson in this module is about writing equations in slope-intercept form. I'm sure by now you have already come across this term slope-intercept form. Now we will be learning how to write equations based on this. What are the procedures and everything. We will jump into the lesson by looking at its learning objectives. It is to write an equation of a line in slope-intercept form, given the slope and 1 point, and then writing an equation in slope-intercept form given 2 points. Both different cases we will be solving in this video. And now here, creating linear equations in slope-intercept form given the slope and a point. It is much easier if you straight away start with the problem, but I'll just tell you the step one is to find the y-intercept, the b value. Now, if you recall, you must remember what is the slope-intercept. It is y equals mx plus b. Here, this b value is the y-intercept. This m is the slope. Y and x will remain as it is. Equation, if it's given as y is equal to 3x plus 5. This phi is the y-intercept, 3 is the slope. So all you need is the y-intercept value, the b value, and the m value to write an equation. This is how we write an equation. So what we need is b value. So from the given, we can find b, and then you can write it in the slope-intercept form. We will do this now. Here we have a problem where the value, see, let's read the problem first, then we will discuss it. Write an equation of the line that passes through minus 8, comma 6 and has a slope of negative 3/4. This is very crucial to know because they have told this line is passing through this particular point. That means the equation, now let me just draw it out. There is, this is the coordinate. Since it's negative 3 by 4, I'll draw a line which is something going downwards. I have no clue where the points are. This is wrong, I believe. But now we have point negative 8 and 6 somewhere over here. Imagine this was negative 8 and this is 6. We have a point over here. Okay. Now, somewhere over here, okay? Imagine this is 6. So this point exists in this line, okay? Now, that means this can be considered as x and y, but we can take it as x1, y1, okay? Because this is a point that is existing in this particular line, this point. We only know this point and the slope. We know how the line is going. From that, we need to write the equation. We can write because we know certain values, but what we need is the b-intercept. Where is this touching? So we will solve it now. First thing, you need to remember slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. Now, what all do you know here? Just let's substitute once. For once, to find b, because I know I told you y equals the value minus 3 by 4x, and we need to know the y-intercept, that is the answer. But we don't have the value of b. How do we find this? How we can find it is, instead of x and y, because we know this particular line equation has these points, we will consider this to be x and y. And substitute, instead of y put 6 equals minus 3/4, x value is minus 8 plus b. You solve this up over here, one time it's 2 times, minus minus becomes plus, plus 6, negative negative becomes positive 6, 6 plus b, 6 goes to the other side and becomes 6 minus 6, that is equal to b, or 0 equals b. This is important. This gives us the understanding of the equation. We know the graph passes through b, the y-intercept of the graph is at 0. Okay, and the slope is negative 3 by 4, so we can go, this is dy 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 somewhere over here, so the graph will be something like this. This is from this b-intercept and the slope you can graph. Now the slope is minus 1 2 3 1 2 3 4, same way over here, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3, sorry, it will be any point over here, consider this point. Go down 3 units. 1, 2, 3, and right side should have been 1, 2, 3, 4 units. Okay, that is the slope. So from this B intercept and the slope, we can graph any line. We have done this graphing before. But now they have not asked for graph, they have just asked for the equation. How do we do it is, we know this equation, right? Y equals mx plus b. So this is the step one, okay? First. Then find this b value. Now the step two is basically just substitute the slope and the y-intercept. Y equals, what is the slope? It is negative 3 by 4 x plus 0. That is equal to y equals negative 3/4 x. This is the equation of the line. That's it. You can see there is no plus or minus added, so it passes through 0, and this is the partial graph. So this would be the final answer. No need of graph or anything. Write the slope intercept form. Find the y-intercept, and then all you do is, after finding y-intercept, we know the slope, just substitute in this equation again, but keep y and x as it is, because when we write equation, we keep y as it is as a variable, x as a variable, and this is the answer. I hope this is clear. Now we can see the answer. The same thing is done, and it's negative 3/4 x. That's what we got. Y equals negative 3/4 x. Here there is a real world problem. Let's look into this. Marissa is baking a recipe that calls for her to turn down the temperature of her oven for part of the baking time. Write an equation to represent the situation if the temperature in her oven drops 25 degree Fahrenheit every 60 seconds. And after 2 minutes, the temperature is 350 degree Fahrenheit. Now this is important because they have told us in terms of time, and degree Fahrenheit. Now, always remember, y is something like a temperature, or in this case, y is this temperature, y-axis. So, time is x, because as x increases 1, 2, 3, what is the y value? That is the answer function. Okay, when you read it, you can understand x value is something that is 1, 2, 3, like a time as it increases or decreases, something like that. The y value is the answer sort of thing. At 2 minutes, the temperature is so much. That is how much? That is the temperature. That is y-axis. So let us write y here, x here. And now we can just get an understanding from this problem. Understanding in the sense where the points are. Let's look at this. The point 2 minutes, imagine x is 2 here, so I will take something like this. X has 2, 0 is over here. What is the y? Let's take a scale of, say, 100, 200, 300, 350. This is 350. Now this would be the point. Okay, this would be a point. Now we need to understand what's happening with the slope. This is just the x and y. So what we can do is, this is x2, comma 350. Now what about the slope? Did they mention? They told the oven drops 20 degree Fahrenheit for every 30 seconds. This is 1. So for every 30 seconds, that means if I go so much, 30 seconds, what happens? The temperature, if this much is 100, drops by 25, not half, half of half. This is somewhere over here. So if I cross so much, 30 seconds, it'll come over here. So now slope is basically the rate. What does it mean? Slope means the rate of change of something, right? Here m is always dy by dx. This is change in the y. What is changing? Y. How much is it changing? Let's see. The temperature drop. Drop means going down. Drop is something that goes down. The drop is 25. So you should write minus 25. Sign is important. The direction. If it rises, it's plus. Now it's dropping 25 for every 30 seconds. Now look over here. We mentioned everything in minutes, right? 2 minutes. So how much is 30 seconds? It is 0.5 minutes. Okay, this is 25. It's 0.5 minutes. Now just write divided by, see, 1 minute, 2 minute, half of this is 0. 0.30 seconds is 0.5. Now you just write it 0.5. Now solve this. It's basically half, multiply this by 2, you will get minus 50. So the slope is minus 50. This is a very important thing to find slope. All you do is you should do dy, the y value, 25 degrees, divided 25 divided by 30 seconds is half minute. Taking the standard value minutes and degree Fahrenheit. But since it drops, it's minus. Now you found m, we know x, we know y, just solve like what we did in the previous part. Step 1, what you do is you need to find the b value. Find y-intercept b. That is how you write the equation y equals mx plus b and substitute all the values. Y is 350 here, equals, what is m? Minus 50 multiplied by x value is given as 2 plus b. Now this is 350 equals minus 100 plus b. Take this to the other side, it will be 450. Why? Because 350, when minus 100 goes to the other side, becomes plus 100. 350 plus 100 is 450 equals b. You found the y-intercept, that is b is 450. All you need to do now is step 2, to write the equation. Write equation, EQN, short form. Now all you need to do is y equals mx plus b, that is the slope intercept form. Now what is y value? As it is, that's variable itself. M value is minus 50, x plus, what is b value? It is 450. This is the final equation. So that is the answer, negative 50. So you can see every 1 minute the temperature is dropping minus 50. That means it started, see this b intercept, right, the y intercept, sorry, means that was the temperature initially, it was 450 degrees. Okay, what happened is every 1 minute it is dropping. See, it just drops for every 1 minute. Sorry, I'll just take this. Yeah, now for every 1 minute from here it starts dropping uh, by, for 1 minute it drops 50, 2 minutes it's 100, and it goes on, and eventually it'll come to a stop. So this is how we basically solve this problem. This is the equation. Only this equation is important. That's only the thing they have asked. We can see the slope was minus 50, and the final equation was minus 50x plus 450. I hope this is clear. We will move on to the next problem. Another real world problem. It's a check problem. Now we need to write slope equation in slope intercept form here as well. Let's read the problem. The total monthly cost of Aiza's gym membership increases by $5 per class she attends. After signing up for 4 classes 1 month, her total cost is 49.99. Which equation represents Aiza's total monthly cost to Y after attending X classes? They have given 4 options, but before the options we will see what exactly this means. Okay, let me just change the color here. This is an important part. The gym membership increases 5 per class. When you see something rate of change 5 per class, that is the slope. This here, right, how do we understand this exactly is, imagine you go to one class, one, okay, 1x, you sorry, 1 multiplied by 5. Now you go for 2 class, it will be 2 multiplied by 5. If you go to 3 class, it will be 3 multiplied by 5, and so on. What will be the rate here? 5, 10, 15. 4 classes would be 4 times 5, 20. Each time it increases by 5, 5, 10, 15, 20. So for one class it's 5, but second class it increases by 5. That means you're adding another 5, or you can just note 2 classes means 2 times 5, 15, 20, and so on. So this is the rate. But now how it works is, in many of the countries, basically if you want to go to gym, you need to pay certain membership. It's not like monthly and you can go any number. No, you have to pay certain membership. That is just for the membership. And even in Sharjah, there are some clubs where you have to do a membership, and then the based on what you're using, you have to pay. So this is the thing. So you need to pay certain membership first, and then for each classes you pay a considerable rate, one particular rate. So here we need to know the membership first, because we know the rate per each class is 5, so it's basically 5x, the slope is 5x, so that is fine. But what is the membership? Here they have told 4 classes she attends in a month, but her total cost is so much. If it's 4 classes, what is the cost for the 4 classes? It's 20, right? But she is paying 49.99. Minus this, minus 20, how much remains? It's 29.99. So this is the membership cost, or this is the y-intercept basically. This is, even, see now if you graph this, it'll go something like this, right? Even if you, it's not 0, 0, sorry, my bad. It starts over here. Let me consider as 30. It's just a little down 30. It'll be something like that. Even if you attend 0 classes, you will have to pay 29.99, which is 30 dirhams. If you pay 1 class, it will be 35. This will be 35. 2 class, 40, 40, and it goes on. I hope this is clear. So you do not need to even solve this. You know this is the slope, 5x. Okay, that is very simple. But don't consider this to be directly the y-intercept. It's not 49.999. Here in the options, fortunately, this is not there. The answer is not there. So you can easily understand she already did 4 classes. So minus 49.99 by 20, it'll be 29.99. Now here increases means plus 5x. So you should have 5x plus 5x plus 29.9, and the option is C. That's it. Very straightforward. And now we will be creating linear equations in slope-intercept form given 2 points. Now again, we can, just that we have one extra step and then same like the previous step. If you, only the thing is you won't be given a slope. You have to find slope by using this formula. I'll write it over here. M equals y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. You need to write the slope equation, that is the second y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. I'm sure you know this. And using this slope formula, you find m value and then choose any of one point. You will have basically x1, y1, x2, y2. You will have 2 points. Choose any one of these pair and then use the m value and substitute in y equals mx plus b. Just like what we did, only this is the extra step, finding the m value. We will look into a problem now. Here we have. Here write an equation of the line that passes through these particular points. First thing, it's up to you to choose the x value. You can choose whichever you want. Now you can write over here to be x2 if you want. That's fine. This can be y1, y2 then. If this is x2, this should be y2. This can be x1, y1. You can put this as x1, y1, then the next one will be x2 and y2. It's up to you. Most important thing is which you select first. If you choose this as 1, the next pair, the next one, the pairs, right? It should be 1 and 1 only. You can't change that. This is very important. Now let us write the formula. M equals y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. I will just choose x2 and x1 because generally everyone does x1, y1, x2, y2. I'm just doing the other way around just to show you the answer will be the same however you do, okay? So what is y2 here? It is negative 0.7 minus, what is y1? 1.6 divided by, what is x2? 1.2 minus x1 is negative 3.4. I put the bracket because there is minus in the formula and this is also minus. Here also you can put bracket. Whenever you see minus, put the brackets. Now I'm not going to do manually. You can do it, it's fine, but it's just that it'll take you more time. I will just do it in the calculator quickly. Here all you need to do is type this out, minus 0.7. If you're starting with negative, it's fine, no need of bracket. Minus 1.6 This is going to be 2.3, and then what do we have? 1.2 minus bracket again minus 3.4, close the bracket, and the answer would be negative half. So it's 1 negative 0.5, or you can just write it as negative half. That's fine. Let me just write it over here. M is negative 1 by 2. This is the answer. Now, what is the next thing? Here you must understand, we found M, we have 2 points. It's up to you to choose any point. Okay, it's up to you. If the options are given, choose wisely. Whichever is there over here, choose similar ones. But generally, this will come for writing. So it can be multiple answers. If you choose this point, your answer will differ. If you choose this point, your answer will differ. So I'll write over here the slope intercept from y equals mx plus b. What is the y value? It's up to you to choose. I'll just choose this one. Y is, sorry. Yeah, sir, I'm correct. You need to find the b value. What we did in the last class, last part of this video, last problems, we had the m value and then we substituted in this and found the b. Same thing. But only that you need to choose any one. You can choose any of this, doesn't matter, you will get the same answer. I'll show doing both of them, okay? It's 1.6 equals m is negative half. What is x value? Negative 3.4 plus b is unknown. Another case would be y equals mx plus b. It's the same thing. It's just that the y value is over here negative 0.7 equals m is negative half, x is 1.2 plus b. Okay, let me show you in the calculator how it does not make any difference. You can multiply and solve it, but I'll directly put this equation in calculator and solve. What I mean is, I'm just typing it out. 1.6 equals negative half, that is 1 by 2, multiplied with negative 3.4, okay, plus alpha x. Shift and solve, what is the answer? It's negative 0.1. Let me just write it out over here. So the answer is, b value is negative 0.1. Fine. What about the next one? You do not need to do both the cases. It's only one you need to do, but the answer will be the same. I'll show you over here. All you need to do is 0.7 equals negative half 1 by 2, or 0.5, multiplied with 1.2. This is point, okay, 1.2 plus b is unknown, that is alpha and x variable. Shift and solve, press equal to. What is the answer? It's the same thing, doesn't matter what, it will be the same thing. Okay, so now we found b equals negative 0.1. Now we have m, we have b. Use the same equation again. Y equals mx plus b. It's the same thing because it's only about point slope we are dealing now. All you're doing is write y as it is, variable. M is negative half. X is what? X is variable plus b. Sorry, it is minus. Okay, minus 0.1. So this is the answer. That's it. Now, in some cases, if they ask you point slope form, then it's different. In the future, I think so in the next lesson, that is the thing. But over here, it's just straightforward. Doesn't matter which point you choose, you will get the answer properly. Okay. And I told this is usually coming for writing. Sorry, I was confused because that's another type of problem. I think so you will come across that in the next lesson. They're very similar, that's why it's confusing. But here, it doesn't matter which point you choose, the answer will be the same. That's it. So let's see the answer. It's negative half or 0.5. Just substitute it over here. You will get b value, negative 0.1. And write it out together. The answer is negative half 0.5 x minus 0.1. If you write half like this or negative 0.5, it's the same thing, doesn't matter. So what do we have? We write an equation of the line that passes through so and so. Okay, how do we do this? Here, the same thing what we did, I'll just quickly do it, okay? Whatever we did just now, you can just pause the video and try it out yourself because it'll be practice. Now, first thing is m. m equals y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. I'll just take it as x1, y1, x2, y2. So m equals, what is y2? It is negative 12 minus, what is y1? Negative 3 divided by x2 is negative 7 minus of minus 5. Let's quickly do it over here. Negative, it'll be positive negative 12 plus 3 divided by minus 7 plus 5. That will be simplified to negative 9 by negative 2, or you can write it as positive 4.5. Okay, so that is the answer for M. M is done. What about the other things? So what we did a while ago, same thing. You need to choose one point of your choice and start solving. All you have to do over here is you can choose any. What I would personally do is I would take a smaller values because it's easier. See, I would choose this rather than these big values. It's easy for calculation, isn't it? So let's write slope intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. Substitute these everything. So y is minus 3 equals m is 4.5. X is minus 5. I'll write this as 9 by 2. Or yeah, it's better to write it as 9 by 2 for calculation. It's positive 9 by 2. Minus minus becomes plus. So here 9 by 2 times negative 5. What is it over here? Plus b. So take the 2 to the other side. It will be negative 6 equals 9 times negative 5 is minus 45 plus b. Take 45 to the other side. It will become um, sometimes my mind freezes. It's positive 39. 39 equals b. So this is it. And now what you do is basically just put this b value and the m value and you'll get the answer. In this equation, just write y as it is. M is 4.5, or 9 by 2 is the same thing. X plus 39, that is the b value. So that should be the answer. Let's just double check. What did I do wrong? Here it is. Let us just quickly check it. So I've made some mistake here. So just be careful when you calculate. Don't do the mistakes like me. Um, I'm just wondering, where is the mistake exactly? Oh, this is a very important mistake. I was just thinking in my mind, okay, I need to, edit this part. Is it? Should I re-record? But I'll leave this as it is. Why? Because, you know, uh, it's late in the evening, so maybe that's why I was not focusing over here. But what I did is, look at this, 9 by 2. I took 2 to the other side and made it 6. Is that possible? Now, it's a good thing that I made this mistake here. Let me write it in this color. Minus 3 equals 9 by 2 times minus 5 plus b. This minus 5, right, is multiplication. So it will be, this sign changes to minus 45 by 2. Minus 3 is over here, plus b. That's fine. I got negative 45. Can I take this 2 to the other side? No, you have a plus sign. If it's plus or minus, you can't take directly to one side. It's not balanced. So this was my mistake. What I had to do is I had to take this entire term to the other side. What would happen? That would be minus 3 plus 45 by 2 equals b. Okay, now we need to do fractions. How do you solve fractions? There's 1 over here, there's 2, so it'll be 2. You need to multiply, there's nothing. So 1 times 2, 2 times 3 is minus 6. Same thing, so you just write about okay, this is rational functions. You can, if you're thinking how to solve, there are other videos as well, but I'll just quickly tell you. Look at the denominator over here. Is there any denominator? It's 1. So whatever is the denominator, you multiply the opposite side, and this denominator you multiply opposite side, up and down. So 2 up and down becomes negative 6 by 2. So we can write 2 as common. Okay. So this goes over here, it will be negative 6 by 2. What is down here? It was 1. So when you multiply 1 with 45, it's same thing. But don't worry, you can directly do this in calculator. But the answer over here would be positive 39 by 2 equals b. See, this is a very important thing. So don't do the mistake I did, just use calculator. It's very important you guys use the calculator properly. I'll use the calculator and show. All you need to do over here is once you substitute everything, type it out in the calculator. Minus 3, because you have to, you can use calculator, make the use of it, equals 9 by 2 multiplied with negative 5 plus b. This is the alpha x. Shift and solve and press equal to. It's 19 by 2. 39 by 2 is 19 by 2. I'll just show you. 39 divided by 2 is also 9. Let me just take that. 39 divided by 2 is also 19.5. Okay, 19.5. That's what I meant. So that is the answer. This is wrong here because I just took the 2 to the other side. When I had plus sign, it's not possible. If this wasn't there, yes, then if b was multiplied, if it was multiplied or divided, it's fine. I hope this is clear here. So the answer here was not this, it's this answer here. So I will just write it out here. So this is wrong. So now, the answer over here, y equals 4.5x plus 39 by 2 is the final answer. This is the answer for this equation. Just be careful. So please use your calculator. Even over here, after the substitution, directly calculator, you'll get the answer. Here, even over here, it's just 2 times calculator and you get the answer directly. Isn't it very easy? So this is the answer. And now we have a real world problem. Write an equation given real world data. The number of students enrolled in public high schools in the United States has risen significantly since 2010. Write an equation that could be used to predict the number of students enrolled in public high schools if enrollment continues to grow at the same rate. Now, here they have told since 2010. So now 2010 is the benchmark. If you're considering the x values, what do you need to do? If this is x, this is y, right? Here from 2010 to 2011, 2010 to 2011, it's 1. X is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And here the students, that is the y values. That will be as it is, no changes over there. Now, always remember, since they have told, predict the number of enrollment of the high school, okay, continues to grow at the same rate. So what you do is, you just don't take any values, since they have not mentioned, take 2021 to 2022, nothing like that. Take the first value. This has x1, this has y1. This last value will be x2, y2. That's how we take it. And now let me find slope. M equals y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. All you do is substitute the values. Y2 is 14912 minus 14749 divided by x2 is 5 minus 1. All you do is put in the calculator. Let's use the calculator. It is 14,912 minus 14,749 divided by 5 minus 1, that is basically 4. So the answer is 40.75. The x value, the m value. The m value is found out to be m slope 40.75. Okay. What about the b-intercept? How do we find that? The b-intercept can be found out by how we have done before as well. Use the formula y equals mx plus b. Choose any of this value. I'll just substitute this last one. Now here, what is y? Y is 14912 equals, what is m? It's 40.75. X is 5 plus b. Sorry for that cramped up space. Again, put in the calculator. It is 1 4. You can even choose the first one. It's fine. But choose whichever you're choosing to use the slope. To find the slope, sorry. 14912 mine equals 40.75 multiplied by 5. That is the x value. Plus B, that is the y-intercept which we are solving. Shift and solve. It is so much. Let me write it out. It is 14,708.25. This is the B y-intercept, B value. Now, all you need to do for the equation is y equals m is the slope 40.75 x plus 14,708.25. This is the answer. You can see that's the answer. Okay, this is all the you can see there is lots of explanation. You can go through it by yourself. Just a simple explanation. Do go through it. You can pause the video and go through it. Now here the answer is so much. You can see 40.75 was m and 14,708.25 was b value. All you do is write them together in the slope intercept form, and that is your answer over there. uh, that's it. You do not need to do this is just explanation. You can, it's if you want to check and everything. What it says is once you have the equation, you can choose any of this x value, say 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you must get the corresponding this answer. That's it. Anyways, if you want the future, say 2015, it is 5. When you substitute back over here x as 5, you will get this answer. Let me just show it to you. One second. That is here. What the last part means is 2015 is 5, right? So 40.75 into 5 plus 14,708.25 must and should be equal to this value 14,14912. Obviously, because you use these values to get the slope and the intercept, so it must come the same. Okay, that's it. That's the answers, and that's the end of this lesson. So we have come to the end of the first lesson. Please make sure you try practicing more problems by yourselves. This was a short one. I mean, it's not that long, but the next one, there are many problems. It's just that you need to practice many by yourself. Practice more and more, you'll be quick and fast. So that's it in this lesson. If you have any doubts, please do post it in the comments. I'll try to get back to you very soon. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing it. It would mean so much to me. And all those who have subscribed, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It means a lot. Take care, guys. I will see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.